Massimo, I've seen him active on the Discord recently, but he says, do you think unused content could be in Breath of the Wild too?
Yes.
So,
yes.
They are very open about the fact that when they have unused content in Zelda games, they tend to reuse it later in later games. So I would not be surprised. They definitely had... No, also, technically, the idea for Breath of the Wild 2 was because they had too many ideas that they couldn't put in the first game. So in a way, the whole game is unused content.
Yeah. Honestly, they were probably able to backpack a lot of Breath of the Wild 2 based on content that they had to, decided that they wanted to do, and they kind of just had to fill in the pieces after. And find a way to make it, a coherent game for people to want to play.
True.
What is another item that was added to Breath of the Wild in the DLC that they showed concept art for, but didn't make it into the original game?
Talking about the motorcycle?
Are we talking about the thing that I just read for a video?
Are we? And the motorcycle was cut from the original game. It was concept art.
We're talking about aliens.
Know that much. Oh,
no, the aliens would be cool, but and the Minish also being added.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Nintendo doesn't waste content.
If they're there, and they already made them, why even if there was no major story based around them, like the Koroks, basically the only reason they were there so you could find them.
Right.
Why not have that with the Minish? Because they're supposed to be hiding everywhere anyways, and they're the same size.
The only concept art we have, the only thing we have of the Minish from the first Breath of the Wild is just concept art.
Yeah, but it's from
not,
the gameplay.
Or anything.
Yeah, it's Link's kneeling down, talking to a little Minish next to a house.
The Minish they used is a model from a character in Skyloft and Skyward Sword. They just recycled the model, shrank it down, and put it in there. So it's not a unique model, and it's not even a Minish model. It's a Skyloft person that they shranky dank down.
But they said they reused the Koroks from Wind Waker and put in Breath of the Wild.
This is true.
The same models as well. And they used before they had the Minish, they just copied and pasted the Skyward Sword's Master Sword pedestal and just put that everywhere in Breath of the Wild.
Which seems so
they copy and paste stuff for Breath of the Wild a lot, apparently.
Yes. It's wild. It's whack. I'm gonna try and find this
Okay.
this thing here.
I don't think it's in the book. The Minish?
You got another super chat that I wanted to read.
Oh, okay.
Read that while I go book hunting.
Yeah, so the Manboy Cave gives us a $5 super chat. I'm rounding up. It's $4.99. With the Kingdom Hearts spin-off game announced for Switch, what % chance do you think we get Sora and Smash? And welcome back, missed you guys. So when I saw that, I immediately looked it up and I was like, what Kingdom Hearts spin-off game?
Yeah,
so
I'm confused too.
And I'm looking at it's a Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, which looks like it's a Guitar Hero or Rock Band.
What?
Characters from Kingdom Hearts are in it, and it's all in Japanese. It's what? What the thing?
They made it just for you.
Just for you.
So yeah, I looked up that game. That game looks wild. I'd definitely play it. Don't know if I pay for it, but I'd play it. But I feel like Sora as a DLC character in Smash, as much as I feel like Sora would probably have a very similar kit to a lot of characters that we see already, it's such a no-brainer to include them, right? We look at a lot of the DLC characters that we got, and for the most part, a lot of people's wishes came true with DLC, and a lot of people were surprised with what they got. And it's probably no wonder that poor Sakurai is just I gotta do it. I gave them Banjo. I'm gonna have to give them Sora too, right?
Oh no, we're just guilt tripping poor Sakurai into just making him think that we're entitled to these things. He just knows better.
He does. Yeah, I definitely I think it's reasonable to keep your hopes high for getting Sora or like getting some sort of representative. And you're right, like having this weird spin-off game with Kingdom Hearts characters come to Nintendo Switch is cool. It's so cool.
Totally.
Wow, we got another super chat.
Mike Bud Gaming, new follower. Digging the theories and breakdowns. I like how you guys brought up if they call the and such ninja, they do call Hylians humans. Y'all think the Hylians are like descendants to humans? I think it's the other way around. I think, well, there's kind of like human as a generic blanket term, and Hylians are like specifically
The Elfir
I want to see
people.
more like people with defined pointed ears.
And
You're not
they
a
use
Highlander.
those pointed ears to listen to the goddesses.
Supposedly.
Yeah. They're supposed to be highly as people that she took up to Skyloft.
Right.
And then, like, Ordonians would just be normal humans. They're not necessarily Hylians.
Big agree. I'm way down the rabbit hole with this book, by the way.
Are you looking for the Minish stuff? It's not in the book.
I am. I don't know why
The
I
Minish
haven't
stuff
just
is not
hopped
in the
on Google.
book.
I don't know why I haven't just hopped on Google.
It's from the GDC video. I know
Okay.
because I've had to use the video many, many times.
Right. Now I remember the video.
On a
So-
very related, also not related note, one of the small content creators that I watch, Acoustic Harmonia, is coming out with a massive video about why Breath of the Wild isn't a masterpiece. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys when it comes out, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Isn't a masterpiece specifically?
Isn't a masterpiece. I'm
I-
so excited to see whose blood it boils and which pots he stirs.
All of them. It's probably gonna be all of them.
All of them.
So here's the thing with this. I think that they took like it's a hodgepodge. This piece of artwork, the Minish thing. I'm gonna put it in our
You're a hodgepodge.
chat here, and I'll put it in this old chat here. I think that the environment, like the grass and the rock and the tree you see in the background, is actually modeled from the game. And I think the Link himself and the little tiny guy, who is actually that kid from Skyloft, recycled model in the
Yeah, the
house,
ugly
I
kid,
think
right?
are actually, yeah, he is the ugly kid. I think they might actually be painted concept art. That sometimes you'll see that with concept art where they'll take actual in-game environment and then they'll paint over it with concepts. There's a lot of that, especially in creating a champion. But these houses are unique. They're not the same as houses that you see in like Hateno Village, but they're still different than the Minish buildings, because the Minish just build their things out of like shoes and pots and mushrooms and stuff like that, right?
Books.
So I don't know if they were necessarily saying that it was Minish, just maybe a village of small people, because there's in the video they don't specifically say Minish. We had these tiny sized towns, and Link himself could shrink, which literally is how things go in the Minish cap. But it might not have been literally Minish. It might have just been another race of tiny people, because maybe it's something to do with Capcom or licensing or something. But anyways, either way, it got cut. But it would be cool to see him come back. I would like that a lot.
Yeah, that's neato.
But that's just that ugly kid.
That's just that ugly kid. The one kid that's trying to...
Why do
What
they
the
always have one ugly kid? That's
He
what
wanted
they
the
always
beetle
do.
from the tree. That's how I remember him.
He did. They always have one ugly kid. The Wind Waker, you got your booger kid,
Yeah.
right? You got Mallow in Twilight Princess, evil businessman baby, the
Oh,
original
yeah,
boss
yeah.
baby, if you will. And and then in Skyward Sword you had that ugly kid. So
It's always an ugly kid. I know it.
somewhere. But the real ugly kid was the friends we made along the way.
All right. So, Daniel, where can people find more stuff from you?
More stuff. they feel so inclined, they can look me up on all the platforms: Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, especially Twitch. Capt Burgerson, CAPTBURGERSON, like the captain. Captain is a burger. Burger had a baby. That's me. So we do streams twice a week on Twitch, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and sometimes an additional one on Friday night. Right now we've been playing Skyward Sword. We're getting pretty far through the game, so we're pretty making good progress there. And then we sometimes do late night Animal Crossing streams where we're just basically goofing off, and occasionally make scripted videos when I feel like it and other stuff. So if you go check out my YouTube channel on Friday, there is a video going live that features Mr. Game Over Jesse here as well. So it's a very exciting time. So that's all the things about me now. I'm gonna stop talking.
All right, and 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐻.
Proud of you. Well, I'm 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐻. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. That's pretty much the most that I exist on the internet. Really addicted to RuneScape again, so I'm gonna start plugging that again. Add me on RuneScape. Oh my god, the look on both of your guys' faces. I've really let both of you down.
You have.
I also haven't figured out a stream schedule, but I'm back in action. And I try to stream at least twice a week, depending on what kind of crazy shenanigans I'm up to. But you can find me at twitch.tv/𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐻. There's an extra A there, because I don't know how to spell, so it's CHEWBLEEMAA. And right now we're playing Star Fox Adventures, which is probably the most painful game I've made anyone endure on stream. And you know what? After we beat this game, we're doing Shrek 2. It just gets better from here.
All right, and I am Jesse, or Game Over Jesse. Everything, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, everything is /Game Over Jesse. And this has been the first episode of the 𝐈𝐧𝐬𝐭𝐭𝐞𝐫 Gamescast in like 2 months or so. So thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful night. Bye.
We love you. Bye.